Welcome back to another episode in the Tennessee Titans franchise. Week 11 in our second season. Going to be playing the Buffalo Bills at home. So that is the only consolation that I think we'll be having today. We're going to be playing one of the toughest teams on Madden. We're going to be playing the quarterback. That is the cover model out of all players. So you can just imagine how bad he's going to be. We've got a lot to take care of today. We've got Prospect Spotlight, Immovable Object, Game Plan, Elite QBs, Focus Players, and then, of course, Weekly Strategy, checking out the team, and so on and so forth. So I would just suggest, without any further delays, let's just jump straight into the Prospect Spotlight discussion. We should keep our eyes on the wide receiver Dante Cephas. He's becoming a hot name among prospects. He's gaining a reputation for his reliable hands. All right, will do. I'll take a peek and get back to you if I think we should keep him on our radar. Wide receiver Dante Cephas. All right, so there we go. Consider scouting him. Coach, you're tasked with facing the Bills and their highly touted defense this week. Where do you think you can have success? To be honest, I don't see any weaknesses. So they're an incredible defense. When you look at them on tape, it's hard to pinpoint any weaknesses. Really, we don't care how we do it. We just want to come away with a win. And I think that's a sensible thing to do as well. Let's just beat the Bills. And that is going to be that. Next up, let us take a look what else we could do. Game plan, Elite QB. So what are we going to do to stop Josh Allen? Here we go. With Josh Allen being able to make plays both his arm and his legs, it must be tough to devise a game plan to stop him. What's the biggest factor in slowing him down? I'm going to negate scrambling because that just means we have to stop him running a certain amount of yards. If it's something to go by Madden 23 with the passing, it would mean that we would have to stop his pass game, and that is certainly more difficult. So there we go, beat the Bills and hold Josh Allen to under 75 yards rushing. Entire defense will have +5 play recognition this week. That's a nice buff. I'm going to take that. Really happy about that. I think we also have a buff from last week. Moving over to this week. Let's take a quick look at the Bills roster here. Fully complete, of course, with some more additions and pimping of players that have been messed up by the draft bug. Josh Allen, of course, X Factor QB. Is he the best? Number 3. Interesting. I think Pat Mahomes is the best. But yeah, there we go. He's one of the top players. And as soon as I got him on my team for the Crusaders last Madden, that was absolutely fantastic. He was just so good. And immediately really pushed us forward. He took over from the former quarterback, Dak Prescott, of course. And that was really fun. James Cook, 2480. We've got Liam Himes injured. We've got Roman Hemby and Jalen Samuels. Roman Hemby, are you special? You're not special. All right. So there we go. It's a solid running back room, nothing special. In here, Reggie Gilliam is the fullback, the wide receiver core. Stephon Diggs, X Factor, combining with an X Factor quarterback. What could go wrong, right? Xavier Worthy, Deontay Hardy, Khalil Shakir, and Justin Shorter. I know Justin Shorter and Khalil Shakir. I had both of these in a few franchises of mine before, and they're absolutely stellar. But who's really awesome is Xavier Worthy, a former Texas Longhorn and a superstar, of course. So he's fully deserving of getting a quick makeover, and we're just going to be taking care of that real quick. Xavier Worthy looking better than ever before here. Rookie, 21 years old, superstar Dave trade, fantastic ratings already. Just look at all those beautiful green stats. The speed and acceleration is really what makes him special for me. Plus the jumping is extremely mobile. He's not that tall, by the way. He's only 6'1". So yeah, still gonna get a lot of balls here, and a fantastic target. Wide receiver number 1 and number 2, fantastically good for Josh Allen. So yeah, better get ready for this. Tight end Dawson Knox, Dalton Kincaid out of Utah, and Quintin Morris are the tight ends. 2 super solid tight ends right there. Interesting pick in the 2023 draft here, Dalton Kincaid, but I do think that he will help them. The offensive line, Dion Dawkins, 30 and 83. Patrick Paul behind him as a backup player. Connor McGovern at left guard. Nick Broker out of the 23 draft. Mitch Morris, 32 years old, 79. And Connor McGovern, 31 and 77. It's just a super solid center group here. Right guard, Osiris Torrance out of the 23 draft. We've got Ryan Bates as a backup. Right tackle, Spencer Brown and Daryl Stanton. Let's just check this one out quickly, but it's bound to be a normal depth trade. What else? Left edge, Greg Rousseau, one of my favorite signings on the Dolphins. He was my first edge that I went for, and it was just really extremely good. The strength and the awareness and the power moves, he's just so strong. The tackling with a 97 is just insane. Kingsley Jonathan as his backup, but Greg Rousseau will be very dangerous. Brandon Dorius, 2374. Behind him, Jarrett Hewitt. Let's just quickly check out Brandon Dorius. He's got a normal depth trade, but he is a starter, so I will be giving him a quick treatment. And you know the drill, guys. 3, 2, and here we go. So Brandon Dorius does get a makeover, even if he's injured and only a normal depth trade player. But he's a rookie, he's a starter, so he's deserving of that. And by doing that with these rules, I do think that it is also sort of making sense here. Ed Oliver, starter here, of course, at D-tackle. Behind him, Raekwon Davis and McKinley Jackson. And Ed Oliver is an absolute bone crusher. He's so hard, he's so good. And I'm really not looking forward to playing this defense. Terry Bernard here, left outside linebacker starter. Chris Braswell as his backup. And you might say, well, a 74 rated player, you know, these are not fantastic players, one might say. But when you look at the individual stats, you're going to see that these players do really have a lot going for them. And this player, for instance, speed and acceleration, the pursuit is so high, so just going to be catching you. The tackle, hit power, and awareness is high as well. So all of these really in favor of this player. Mid linebackers, Dorian Williams, 2375 out of the 23 draft. J.M. Brown, and then we've got Balon Spector as the backup here. All very much similar in terms of overalls, but of course each very individual. And I think Dorian Williams a lot better than he looks like here. High tackle rating, by the way. Matt Milano, 30 and 87. Jose Hawkins behind him. Again, just check in the depth trade. That's a normal depth trade and is a backup only, so there we go. But Matt Milano, no joke, 30 and 87. Really very, very good. A cornerback, Tre'Davious White. A shutdown, X Factor. One of the best cornerbacks in the game. Crazy good. Taron Johnson. We're also looking at Kyra Elam, who's always been very, very good, even on Madden 23. We've got Cordell Flott, we've got Christian Benford and Billy Bowman. A lot of good cornerbacks here. Just checking this one out. Yeah, there we go. Normal depth trade. Apart from that, looking at the starter here, Tre'Davious White, of course, CB1. Then we've got 1 and 2, very, very good, very solid cornerbacks. And then decent cornerbacks. But the age group is just insane. We've got two I would say experienced players, and then very, very good prospect players just waiting to happen back there. Free safety Micah Hyde, 3386, fantastic player right there. Mentor attack, great starter. We've got Rod Moore, rookie out of Michigan, and Russ Yeast, formerly of the Los Angeles Rams. Let's take a look at Rod Moore, who does have a hidden depth trade, so he will, of course, be getting a quick treatment here. Just a quick, visual do-over. And a pimp version of Rod Moore, free safety. 80 overall at age 20. That is pretty nice. He will be growing very quickly due to the settings that we chose here. Strong safety Jordan Poyer, 3384, and Adrian Amos, a super solid veteran strong safety room here, filled to the brim with experience and quality. So this is going to be tough. Tyler Bass, superstar kicker. Punter is Matthew Lang out of Indiana. That's a rookie, of course. And with that said, I think we are through. Let's take a look at the weekly strategy here. How do we oppose this player? Defend the deep pass. I'm not too sure if that is the best choice here, because the short pass will be very, very rough. But against this player, I'm just gonna listen to whatever the suggestion is here. We're gonna be going with half pad and backup training here. We had a short week, which means that we're gonna have a lot of tired players out there. Throwing it short, I think that has to be our course of action. Because we are playing a very, very solid group, but again, faster pocket degradation, double debuff. I can't go with that. I just can't go with that. So we're going to be running it inside. We have our players back, so that should help us somewhat. looking at these players here. Wide receiver, we can go splits, and tight end split. Well, I'm just gonna go with the backups across the board. I don't want to risk an injury to anybody in the running back room. Everybody seems to be fit. The fullback, we only have one, so that works anyways. Team profile time. What do we do here? Let us just spend some points here. Do we get one interception? We could try that. We could try get one interception. 20 points. I'm going to go 24 points or less. Going to go with 250. That is realistic. I'm going to go with a no sack allowed. If I could get the ball away, that is in my hands. And I certainly want to try to do that. All right. So we did pick up 2 injuries. One for Josh Whyle out for 1 week. And one for Kelvin Joseph also out for 1 week. It's nothing horrible. Just means that they're going to be missing the game. I will be using Zach Ertz instead of Josh Whyle here. That is basically the plan right there. I'm still going to be focusing more on the offense. Now, I need to get my quarterback up to speed, and he needs all the help he could get, which is why... Oh, boost throw under pressure. Yeah, I need to do that. I just need to make sure that we improve that. We need Sean McVay to really work his magic. And one way is improving the staff, and the other way, of course, is improving the players individually. 2 upgrade points for Dylan McMahon. Now that is actually pretty nice here. 65 going up to a 67. He still has a moral debuff, so that sucks a little bit. We're now the 68 rated player awareness. The ratings, yeah, still can grow a little bit more until he's really serviceable. Jeffrey Simmons improving very, very nicely here, up to a 95 now. Of course, he has certain debuffs still going on, but we're just going to negate those. I'm going to go with power here. I want to punt the ball as far back as I can possibly. Harold Landry, here we go. I think I'm going to be sticking with the speed rusher here. Just want to make him as brutal as possible. The upgrades are spent across more than one category. Anyways, Joe Alt, that is our left tackle, getting some points here. It's an absolute beast on the line. Amani Hooker. What do we do here? Zone or run support? Let's try and just get him a little bit more in the direction of a scheme fit here. He's still not that old. Tier chart, run stopper here. Please remember, we got 3,500 points in the last game for achieving the scenarios. Christian Fulton, another one of my cornerbacks that is getting upgrades here. Absolutely beautiful. Cameron Dicker, yeah, he's my kicker. We're going to go with power. I just need to make sure that I bridge the gap between the kicking point and, of course, the goal. Caleb Farley, I'm really thinking hard of what to do with him. He's very, very good. And I think he should get more game time. Graham Barton, a little bit fragile from time to time, but he is improving, so that is positive. Arden Key, super solid left outside linebacker, who has really done pretty well since joining us. Will Levis also gets a point. That is very, very good. We're going to add that to field general. Here we go. Awareness, throw, accuracy, deep, mid, and short. Everything very, very helpful. Chigoziem Okonkwo. Still not a scheme fit, but we're still growing here. If he can stay fit, I'm sure that he will be helpful. Kyle Phillips also gets some points here into the playmaker category. The young wide receiver. Games like these and sessions like these really help a lot. These players are getting gigantic buffs at the moment. So that's a temporary +7 up top. Don't know if you saw that one. But of course, it's the defense because they did achieve what they wanted to do. If we can get the target done today again, that would be stellar. Very, very great. Very, very happy. Very, very helpful, of course. Dylan Redunce is a solid backup. J.L. Skinner, here we go, my man. Run support, and we're still no scheme fit. We're going to keep plugging away at that, though. Josh Whyle, of course, with an injury. He is my second best tight end. Michael Ezeki. I'm a little bit on the fence about this player because he is, I don't know how to put it. You know, he's my third tight end. And at times, I'm thinking, well, I would like to keep him around, and at other times I'm just really questioning that. Not really sure if we'll ever grow to be helpful. Daniel Hardy. I feel like we have a team that is good in the stats. Look at this one. Tackle 95, hit power 85. That's fantastic. But then there's other stats that are really lacking. So yeah, here we go. Michael Ezeki also gets some upgrade points here. He's now a 66, 23 years old at a UCLA. And you can just see his age, and he's still going to be growing. But is he ever going to grow enough to really play a role here? And yeah, I have been looking at the tight ends in the draft class. There are quite a few that we might like to pick. All right, a lot of upgrade points spent. I will now be heading into the game. We're going to be sorting the depth chart again in the game. And yeah, with that said and done, let's try get the most out of this game against the Buffalo Bills at home. There we go, Nissan Stadium, home of the Tennessee Titans. Had to think for a second there, but there we go. Brought that out in one try. Stephon Diggs, focus player here. 8 receptions, 2 touchdowns last week. Will Levis, I felt like he improved for some weird reason in last week's game. He was really solid. He hit his marks. I didn't really feel like he was always going to do some weird random passing stuff. The receivers did their jobs okay-ish, I would say. So all in all, I'm not really unhappy with how we did last week against the Texans. However, it's still a long way to go. And in this game against Josh Allen led offense, things are going to be looking a little bit different, because we're not only looking at an absolute elite quarterback, we're also looking at an experienced elite QB. And that is the difference compared to CJ Stroud, because that player, of course, still has a lot to learn. The Bills defense, again, notoriously tough. What are the game day factors? Hustle, alrighty. We've got Greg Rousseau, Tre'Davious White covering here. I'm going to go with Okonkwo. I'd like to see what he can do. Plus, let's not forget, we have an injury on the tight end position group here. So I will be using Ertz ahead of Ezeki, just to make sure that we, I don't know, get the most out of this one here. And here we go. We are live. Ball is out. And Okonkwo manages to get away from players here, taken down at the 39. Good opening pass here. Well done. Mike Okonkwo. Mike Okonkwo, or it's Chigoziem Okonkwo. Man, I think I need a sip of water right now or something like that. Maybe lay off the liquor. That's a joke, of course. But yeah. And here we go. Derrick Henry. Nope. Matt Milano shutting that down very quickly. 120 yards last week. Great performance. Not really any touchdowns to add to that performance. We're going to go with a dagger here. Another one. And Okonkwo again will be my receiver. Unless Kyle Phillips pulls off a miraculous getaway here. But this route is looking pretty good. Number 26 with a shove out of bounds. And Chigoziem Okonkwo doing well for the time being. I really love the hair graphics. I think they amped it up a little bit more once again. Really fantastic. So, Derrick Henry. Whoa. Double smackdown. Derrick Henry, 2 yards only. And DeAndre Hopkins, hopefully not with a long-term wrist injury here. I feel like we have to go for plays like these, where we just have super flat routes that we can turn into short gains. Just make sure that their defense doesn't get into contact with us. And that was dropped. I almost saw that one coming. The coverage was there. Tre'Davious White. We're going to substitute DeAndre Hopkins here. We're going to go with this play here. We do have wide receivers that we can alter and change here. We've got Kyle Phillips, we've got Amani, Rodgers, we've got Treylon, Burks. So, beautiful. Well done, my man. Well done. Treylon Burks is really, really good. Is he wide receiver number 1 material? I can't really put my finger on it, but as wide receiver number 2 is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Play action crossers. Are we going to be daring here? Are we going to go with Burks? I'm going to try to hit him. Did you see that? Did you frickin' see that? It is Burks. Once more. Has a great route. Gets away from his opposing number. And goes down. For a great gain here. Question is, can we bridge the 5 yards and hit it into the goal without being scrambled or worse things happening? Let's go to the halfback, lay a dive or lead dive. Here we go. That's Hassan Haskins. Jesus, I need a sip of water right now. My pronunciation's really out the window at the moment. Halfback dive. 3 yards to cover. 3, 2, and 1, and off we go. We're going to do this in the first quarter still as we push forward. We stopped at the 1 yard line though. I see that as a win. And I personally see it as a win that we kinda stopped Josh Allen in his tracks. That just has to be one of the best case scenarios here. Inside zone run, slight curve, looking for the angle. Unless I've got a clever play around. Let's try this here. I'm gonna try and hit Ertz. And he drops that ball. That would have been a touchdown. Number 42 was all over him here. Basically going, not this time. 4th and goal at the 1 yard line. What do we do here? What do we do here? I think I have to go for this, right? I have to go for this. It's 1 freaking yard. And I'm going to be pissed if I don't. I'm going to be pissed and I don't. Fuck's sake. 53 denied. And Derrick Henry can't even get anywhere. What is that? What is that? 3rd time. What is that? Just a double scuffle pushback here. I should have taken the damn points. I felt greedy at that 1 yard line. Man. Super annoying. Super annoying. Because sometimes it's the 3 points that really make a difference. Look at last week's game. Just played it safe. And that added some calm to the team. To me. Oh, there we go. Take it down. After a 2 yard pickup. Such a fantastic play here with Treylon Burks before. Hopkins is back. Gonna tell you what. I will be switching these two around. I feel like Treylon Burks deserves a go at wide receiver number 1. I've got Okonkwo. I've got Phillips. Going down here. 2 minutes 35 still to be played in this 2nd quarter. I want to get on the board. We have to get on the board. But at the moment, our run game is not really working all too well. I need a great long run. And to see that, we just get stuck on somebody. Slows down immediately. And that's that. As much as I like him, but plays like these really get on my nerves. Really get on my nerves. Wide receiver number 2, 2nd and 9. Do we go with this one here? Let's go with the vertical. Got Burks. I've got Okonkwo. And we get a 1st down. Exactly as it should be. 2-minute warning hits us in the 2nd quarter. It's still 0-0. I'm not going to say that this is expected, right? Because it's absolutely not. And looking at my emotions, you can probably guess that I'm a little bit stressed. A little bit. Not a lot. But a little bit. Here we go. Kyle Phillips. Very well done. The secondary stops us. I mean, there's no surprise there. There's no surprise. There is so much quality in that backfield. I'm really just expecting the hits. I'm just waiting for them to happen. Kyle Phillips and Chig Okonkwo. Probably my receivers here. Smacked away by number 58. That's Matt Milano. Don't know what that nod was for, but whatever. Let's try vertical in the different direction. I don't think that Hopkins will be available, so we're gonna go with this here, and again! And again it's smacked away. That is annoying. That is really very annoying. Let's try Tyjae Spears here. I can just see this getting blown up again. But okay, their defense, as I said before, can we... I'm not gonna curse. I'm not gonna curse, but it is taking a lot out of me. There's an injury. I tried to get the ball away to Tyjae Spears, and I actually clicked. But Tyjae Spears was not getting through here. Do you see, he was stuck. And I clicked the R1 button, and I could only watch as I was getting swarmed by the defensive players. So 58-yard field goal, losing yardage even further back. And is this gonna be on target? Nope, it is short. Cameron Dicker can't bridge 58 yards. Need to get better in that regard. Oh, he actually hit the crossbar. Oh, that sucks ass. All right, come on defense. Defense again turns the ball over. I don't know what they had for breakfast, but I'm going to leave it at that. I'm very happy that they do turn it over. I am very clenchy at the moment. Completely overthrown for Chig Okonkwo. Poor accuracy and out of bounds. Not out of bounds, but out of reach. Let's go this one here. DeAndre Hopkins. Looking for him to clear this here. And we get stuck on an opposing player. 3rd and 10. This is an absolutely horrible first half here. It's hardly working. Anything we try, it's not really working. It's not going to plan. The defense is just really stacked. It's really stacked. I'm going to try this one here. Wide receiver in. Burks has the route, of course. And he holds on to the ball. Just see why he's my wide receiver number 1 from now on. I think we need to make some adjustments here. Some adjustments are needed. 11, and there we go. We've got 1 timeout left. So I'm going to try and just close the gap a little bit more, and then we're going to try and attempt a field goal. I know I'm saying a lot of trying here because I am trying, but it's just really not that easy. We would need to get Okonkwo back there. Yeah, tricky. Very tricky. Stick. Do we try a stick? Let's just stick with the verticals. Let's just try and get over the line here. Kyle Phillips, and we move out of bounds with 5 seconds to go. James Cook watching here. 58-yard field goal again. Let's try this again. With even more power, but it is slightly inaccurate now. And we miss it. So last week, 5 field goal attempts, 5 made. This week, 2 field goal attempts, none made. And I probably should have gone for that field goal, and I would be up 9 by now, right? If I would have converted all of these. So, facing off against the Bills, and I could just see rage coming. Here we go. Zach Ertz, man, turn quicker. And again, Milano. It's just really shutting down that side. Derrick Henry. Today, a complete drop-off. Complete drop-off compared to last time. And there we go. Just powering forward. I'm clicking X like a madman. And we get a first down here. I'm still waiting for that first touchdown to happen. We should be up by more, but it's not easy. Hit, and the ball comes out naturally. Not great. Not great. Burks, Hopkins, Okonkwo. And just smacked away by number 26. Adrian Amos. Man, the ball smacking has really reached new heights. Really, really annoying. Very annoying. Let's try and get Treylon Burks here. Fantastic. And a stiff arm here to boot. 30-yard line. Tighten up enabled. Thank Lord we've got the momentum on our side again. Alright. This is a duo that I can get behind. Levis and Burks. Okonkwo and Ertz are going to be my targets here. I'm not sure if that was pass interference here by number 24, if you ask me. Yeah. Kyrie Elam a little bit too motivated here. Gonna go with the halfback zone weak left hand side. Let's try and get Henry going for once today. Go, 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 go. Very nice. And we push into the end zone. Finally, in the third quarter. What a long wait. What a long, long wait. Good team effort. I'm just hoping that I didn't wake up Josh Allen now. Because that would not be nice. Alright, here we go. Come on, defense. Defense holds him again. Wow. Alrighty. Not quite sure how that worked, but okay. This is basically the chance to go up a little bit. Looking for Hopkins. And here we go. Maybe a Hopkins is better as a wide receiver number 2 on those routes. Sort of as a safe backup. 83 halfback choice. Just means he can go anywhere. Gonna try this one here. Yeah, well, he had the choice and he kind of messed that one up. Let me just take a look at something here. A thought just crossed my mind. On the tight end room, do we have... No, we actually don't have him in here. I was just asking myself if Derrick Henry would be able to play tight end, basically. Should be able to do that, right? Well, that would solve a lot of problems in an instant. Because that position is a position that I just really like going for a lot in my past plays. But not getting what I want from that position at the moment. Chig Okonkwo, as if to prove me wrong, gets this done. 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches has proven to sometimes be 3rd and 100 miles. Lead dive again. Come on, Derrick. Are you kidding me? 1st and 10. But the power that these players are putting out is insane. Really insane. Greg Rousseau, I mean, I know that. Dislocated shoulder. Fantastic. Alright, so we need to fix that in an instant now. Let's quickly dive into the depth chart here. That's the left guard, of course. He is out, so I'm going to be using Andre Dillard. Not too crazy. Wow, I don't want to quit. Yikes. Let's go with this. Zone split week, a left-hand side run. Derrick Henry. 5, 4, 3, and let's go. Just powering forward here as he's taken down in a crowd of players. A lot of action going on here. A lot of action going on here. So here we go. A new set of minutes here. 4 minutes in this 4th quarter. Gotta be looking for Hopkins. I don't think Okonkwo... Well, Okonkwo might get there. Yeah, swatted away, number 58, following all the way there. Raekwon Davis with an injury. This is the D-tackle, of course. We're going to go with the wheel post drag. Will Levis. Let's get Zach Ertz. Let's just make sure that he gets free. And that we hold on to the ball. There we go. 4th and 1. And that was Terrell Bernard covering Zach Ertz. And we're going to take a field goal. No more messing around. It's field goal time. Here we go. Cameron Dicker, he's my kicker, and he puts it between the sticks. 4 ones today. 4th attempt, and it's golden. Beautiful. Let's continue the game, and now Josh Allen has awoken. And now it's not time to play. Now it's time to get shit done. Tight end angle, let's go. Kyle Phillips, and here we go. Plays underway. Drop bullet pass. He was just away from the defender. He just got away. And then he dropped it. Not great. Alright, next up. Can we get... Okonkwo would be basically my preferred option. DeAndre Hopkins taken down here after a 4-yard pickup. Matt Milano here. Man, Joe Alt is a huge dude. And a mesh spot. 2 minutes 14. We need to get this done. We need to get this this first down completed. And that is a hard no. Shoot. That's Jordan Poyer. Can't hit the target. 4th and 6. We have to punt. We have to hope that our defense manages to hold them. Because this is still the Bills. This is still Josh Allen. And I'm ruining those points so much. Can we just get the ball out of his hands for once? Come on, defense, come on. Ah, they stop him. That's huge. That is really huge. I mean, that might be the biggest stop that we needed here. And they've still got 3 timeouts. So they didn't use any. Derrick Henry pushing forward for 5 yards. First timeout called. 94 Will. Right-hand side run. Gonna go straight for Greg Rousseau. A lot of pushing and shoving here. Only 1 yard. And Raekwon Davis with another injury. So the clock has been stopped. 3rd and 4. Inside zone. I'm not sure, but I'm feeling Derrick Henry declining as I watch him. Wow, it's impossible to get past these players here. Really impossible. Let's go. Derrick Henry, come on. Halfback zone weak. We're going to go straight into that bunch of defensive players there. And can we just get some stiff arming going? We do have the power trainer. What's it called? There we go. Freight train. Not power train. Freight train. There we go. Left hand side run. Greg Rousseau. 3rd and 3. I'm gonna call a timeout. Because I do want to get in there. I want to get in there one more time. Can we just try get a field goal or something like that? That highlights reel is really going to be very sad. 1st and 10. Quick timeout called. 8 seconds to go. Halfback ISO. And which one do we go for? Gonna try double slant here. I know I don't have to. I fully know that. I fully understand that. I fully understand the risks that go with this. But yeah. How far are we out if we were to go for a field goal? 65 yards. Yeah, let's forget about that. Let's forget about that one. Inside zone, left-hand side run. Here we go. And this is going to be it. Final play of this game. Derrick Henry fighting forward. And this is going to be a 10 versus 7. Super low scoring game against the Bills. Absolutely negating each other. And, well, we get the win. We get the win, but it was very ugly. Really not nice. Hope you enjoyed it, though. But, yeah, not a lot to enjoy. All right, so Will Levis with 197 yards. That's nice. 53% completion rate. He just has to work harder for the same results here. Apart from that, what do we see here? We've got one interception for Josh Allen, so that didn't work out too well. Derrick Henry, 3.6, 18 attempts, only 66 yards. I'm not sure what's going on here, but our run blocking isn't working very well, so that certainly has to improve over time. On the receiving side of things, Treylon Burks was very, very good. 97 yards, really great. Deontay Harty, Chig, Okonkwo, 2 drop balls. Xavier Worthy, 1 drop ball. It's okay that it's not only us, right? So it's also other players. Kyle Phillips, 2 drop balls. We could be so much better. I really think we could be so much better. Could be getting so much better results. Kyrie Elam, 6 solo tackles, total tackle leader. Also Kyrie Elam, tackles for loss, quite a bunch here. Sacks, 2 sacks for Jeffery Simmons, 2 for Tier Tart, 1 for Harold Landry, yeesh. McKinley Jackson and Ed Oliver also getting a sack on me, so there we go. 1 interception by Christian Fulton, our cornerback. Looking at the kick in, well, that was not fantastic, right? Field goal attempts, 3, only 1 made. And 1 extra point attempt and 1 made. So 33% completion rate in terms of kicking for Cam Dicker, but no avail, he'll stay our kicker. You were able to have success against Josh Allen and get the win this week. What went into making that happen? Don't think I can choose the answer here, so it's going to be a pre-shaped one. Josh Allen is a special player, but we had an excellent game plan that the team executed. Really proud of how our defense played. We did get buffs, though. We were really, really buffed. Entire defense earned 2,500. Now, that is great. Really liking this. What else are we going to take care of? Let's take care of the immovable object. Coach, does getting a win against a defense of this caliber make that any sweeter given the challenge you were up against? I'm going to say no, every win is sweet, but again, pre-shaped answer. They're all sweet, maybe a little sweeter because of the additional challenge, like you said. But it's hard winning games in this league, so every win is sweet. That's a lot of sweet in one sentence. Eat that W. Plus 1,000 XP and 5 morale for all players. Fantastic. Again, a lot of experience points. I didn't expect us to get this one, but the game was really strange. It was really strange. It was a lot of tug of war back and forth. Yeah, not crazy about how this went, but yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, of course. And I'm going to do one thing straight away. I'm going to put Treylon Burks at the wide receiver number 1 position. I just feel like that is the right thing to do here. DeAndre Hopkins is a solid wide receiver number 2, but he is declining already. That has got to be down to his age. When we look at the progression history, I can see that he is going down here, partly in morale and so on and so forth. He does have a -1 on the morale, so that might be dragging him down. But he did certainly go down in comparison to last season where he was above 90. Now he's an 80-something player. What else do we have over here? I feel like I should be putting Caleb Farley a little bit higher on the depth chart, simply because he's got that startup trait. So I think he should be just playing more. Roger McCreary and Sean Murphy Bunting, Christian Fulton, they're all good. So I'm not really dissing anybody here. But that is certainly something that I think needs to happen. What else are we going to be looking at here? On offense, I just noticed that we have a reveal for Joe Alt. He is a superstar, and that is absolutely fantastic. That is big, big news. What a great pick. He gets an ability. He has unspun blockers with this ability to defend against spin pass rush moves. as if they had additional resistance point and was this nasty streak. Frequently attempt and win impact blocks against linebackers and defensive backs when playing as a lineman or fullback. Interesting. All right, what else can we go for? Tough nut. I think I'd like this one to go for. Fumi once, all right, at a faster rate. Natural talent. What's this? Screen protector. Lifeguard. Swim club. All right, all the other ones are ones that we can later choose. I'm not sure. I think the Fumi once is good, right? Gain blocker resistance points at a faster rate. That is actually not bad. All right, start every new blocking encounter with built-in resistance. That's a natural talent. This is also a good one, right? I think I'm going to go with these two here for the time being. Defend against spin pass rush moves. Or is it tough nut? I think I'm going to go with tough nut and natural talent. Very, very biological symbols here. So there we go. Who doesn't like nature, right? Yeah, well, I can see us moving in a direction with this squad here. I can see us moving in a direction. We're still not where I want us to be. That much is clear. But for the time being, pretty happy with where we stand. Very, very happy with Joe Alt. Now, I want to see what Graham Barton will be revealing. I guess it's going to be a starter trait because it was picked later on, first rounder. Starter trait, fantastic. And apart from that, well done. Defense is really, really good. Pretty much on fire. We just stopped Josh Allen's Bills. That's fantastic. Hope you enjoyed the game, even if it was a little bit of a slower game, less scoring in it, but more tactical back and forth. Yeah, as always, if you liked it, drop me a like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And yeah, thank you for being here. See you next time.